It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east, and we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson in the booth. Greg, you love these games because we've got a marquee matchup at the most important position in sports, the quarterback spot.
And these are the matchups that everyone is excited to tune in, right? When the schedule comes out and you go down and you look up, all right, who's playing who, what quarterback matchups. This is one early in the offseason that you circle. The opportunity to see two marquee Hall of Fame potential quarterbacks on the same field together. We all know the reality of this league, Mike. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And both these guys under center today, when they come out of that tunnel every single weekend, their team knows as long as he's in the huddle with us, we got shot.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. They'll run here with the rookie. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
2 first downs, have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chamari Connor. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's taken in by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They put Kelce in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He is in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll run with Tracy. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, The importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up fourth down.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Here's Matt Araiza now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now Russ. The second down throw is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a first and 10. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Patrick to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time, and next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. 17 yards that time to number 17.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Mahomes back. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Gray gonna return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw again is Wilson. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good! From the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it, and for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing right, it's taken in.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing is Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a 1st down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
1st and 10. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And a short pickup down to the 21. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. A run here with Tracy on second down. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now, Wilson. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A carry here for Tracy. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st down throw. Mahomes got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pacheco. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Butker now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Gray gonna return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
To throw again is Wilson. Taking off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is taken in by the defense.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field and take advantage of it.
The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. A give here to Pacheco. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. On comes the Chiefs punter. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Wilson will throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the Giants' first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Throwing again, Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Again, Wilson. A ball deep for the end zone. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.